Alright, in this video I want to address a couple of multiple issues that a few of my followers have sent me. Okay, and a couple of incidents that took place. The first one is a youngster called a female abusive term. I'll address that. Then you remember I posted the video of the Rana Ayyub controversy. To my surprise, a close friend of mine, he actually didn't like that video, and I'll speak to you about it. Then COVID, and people have asked me, Loy, the next variant has come out. I'll give my thoughts on that. Then about me wanting to upgrade on my image, one has asked me that. And finally, a girl asked me, like, how is it that you're able to switch on and off from being serious to being, relaxed, or, like you used to say that sometimes you're flirty and sometimes you're focused. How is it? So I'll answer these questions. Okay, as usual, put your comments and thoughts down below. The first one was this, in my group, a particular group that I have, a 21-year-old boy is part of that group. So I just shared Rihanna's lingerie collection of men, which was, for gay men, you're talking of girly underwears and girly tops and bondage stuff and all that. So I was like, look at this. So it was funny, just shared it. No sooner I shared it, this boy, in a group filled with many adults, he just chimes in that, yeah, Rihanna's a fucking whore. So I asked him why. Yeah, she's a bitch, she shows her ass, she shows her boobs and this and that, and So I said, okay, she shows her boobs, she shows her ass, fine. So does that qualify her for a whore? So he was like, yeah, she's misguiding the younger generation. Now, mind you, remember, it's a 21-year-old boy from India. So I gave it to him properly. I said, do you know a net worth? A net worth is some 1.2 billion or whatever, number one. Number two, she's a self-made woman. Okay. Number three is, she works hard for her success. Number four is, she's in the entertainment industry and she is playing by the rules. Number five is, who are you to call her a whore? Like, what have you done? What have you achieved in your life to call her a whore? And number six is, how much money do you have in the bank? Let's talk about you. In fact, that's where I flipped the conversation. Let's not talk about her. Let's talk about you. What have you done? What have you achieved? What are you working as? Are you staying independent? Are your parents paying your school fees or college fees? And there was no answer for none of these questions. None. And that is where I reminded him, today the problem that is happening in India is, if you point at any flaw or fault, okay, these people, especially BJP and, these extremists, whether Muslims or Hindus or whatever, they will call people names and terrorists and this and that. But when you ask them about them, or you ask them about their flaws, no, they don't have any. Like example, I'll give you, in my group, I had this incident where a woman was raped. And then instead of punishing the guy who raped her, they brought this woman out and publicly humiliated her, put a blackface on her, exposed her, called her names, and threw her out, okay, of that particular city because they said she is dirty or something. So I said, see, India, rape capital of the world. No sooner I said that, one guy who is based in India, who is educated, who is an ex-UAE guy, he chimed in, yeah, it's at least we are not like Pakistan. That was his response. I got pissed off. I was like, excuse me? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? So if you see, he didn't address the crime that took place in the country. He didn't address the wrong that was done by the person. Instead, he focused on, oh, we are not like them at least. What the fuck is that supposed to mean, man? This is the attitude that I hate. Now, in terms of this boy, he doesn't focus on his career. He doesn't focus on himself. He has nothing to show for. But he'll go around calling people names. That also, fine, even if she's a fucking bitch or a whore, or she's giving her ass for sale, what have you done? If you give your ass for sale, who'll pay anything for it? Man, she's convincing the Saudi and the UAE governments to invest in her brand. She's a fucking success. Even Kim Kardashian, I've told you, not a big fan of her, but she has achieved incredible success. Even Shah Rukh Khan, I'm not a fan of his acting, but he is incredibly successful. He is the 0.0, you can have 9 zeros and 1% of the world's population. Highest paid actor. Come on, man. See, where you have to give credit, you have to give credit. This guy didn't find anything worthwhile in Rihanna. Nothing. The fact of the matter is, who would take a 21-year-old seriously in life? I being 45, I deal with people who can afford my service. I'm sure he can't even afford even 15 minutes of my time. He doesn't have a career. He doesn't have money. He's living with his parents. We're not calling women names. How is that justified? That's the problem with today's generation. This keyboard warrior lecturing everyone, talking about everyone. But have they sorted their shit out? And that is the same problem with today's youth going around in India. They call, oh, she's a bitch, she's a this, she's a that. Who the fuck are you, man? What the fuck are you? He's lucky I didn't throw him out. But next time I will throw him out. That much is for a fact. I do not like such ignorance and arrogance. Then the next one is this Rana Ayyub controversy, which I posted that video, no? Rana Ayyub. To my surprise, many people said that, oh, she is speaking about Hindus and she is speaking anti-Hindu and this and that. Okay, fine. Now, I've always told you this. You can criticize whether a religion, whether an idea, whether a bad idea, whether a crime. You're free to criticize that. Criticize something that is wrong. People even criticize me, oh, you atheist, you have no values. Oh, you will not be able to teach your daughter. Fine. You treat your wife like a housemaid. Fine. Criticism. I don't mind. Oh, he's half naked. Oh, he's a failure. Fine. Accept it. But now, what is the best way to respond? Is the best way to respond by giving death threats? We'll kill you, we'll kill your family, we'll kill your wife, we'll kill your children. Is stating, I will rape you, I'll rape your daughter, I'll rape your son, I'll rape your mother. Is that an appropriate response? Then what sense does it make? It's like, I told my friend, it's like this, these guys who have rapists in India. When taken an interview and you ask them, why did you rape? The answer that these young men give is, she was wearing indecent clothes, so she had to be taught a lesson. Let that register, huh? She was wearing indecent clothes, so someone had to teach her a lesson. I decided to teach her a lesson. Yeah, so, the appropriate response to such people is, or not response, what you should do is, yeah, since you raped her, we'll chop off your balls. So now it's an appropriate. You taught her a lesson, we taught you a lesson. Now you live. Then it's fair. Your balls got chopped off. But who are you to, oh, that girl is not behaving well, I'll rape her. Oh, this his opinion offends me. What are these Islamic terrorists doing? What are these cow vigilantes doing? Oh, he's taking the cow. Cow is my mother. I'll break his legs. I'll kill him. I'll kill his family. Where does this end, man? Oh, he drew a cartoon of my prophet, of my God. I took a gun and I shot everyone. I chopped his head and shouted Allah and God and Jesus and Lord Shiva or whatever. What nonsense, man. So I asked him, is this appropriate? Let's say I don't like your opinion, so someone kills you, kills your mother, rapes your sister. Is it okay? He said, no, it's not okay. Then that's exactly what I'm saying. Fine, you don't agree with the opinion. Have a different opinion. how much of intelligence does it show when your only response is profanity and threats and rape and what nonsense is that? I'm not denying there are problems on our planet. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying there are crimes committed in terms of religion. I'm not denying that people are favorable towards particular political groups and religions. I'm not denying it. I am agreeing with you. But the response to this is not death threats and rape. Okay? How much... man, it's so fuck all. If you have to even explain this to people. Okay, the next one is this COVID situation that is there. I've told you this before. Whether you agree, disagree, follow the rules of the country. And if you don't follow the rules, there are, laws in place or protocols in place. You're free to exercise your freedom. But then what follows is you need to accept. So if they say, no, we'll not serve you here, or you're not allowed here, or you're not allowed to travel, you're in that country, you follow the rules. You don't like the rules, leave the country. Fine. If there are places like USA and Canada, you can make protests and this and that, and if you have time for all this, go ahead and do all this. For people like me, I don't have time for all this drama. I need to focus on my work and earn money. I'll just do as per the rules of the country. Does that mean that they are always right? No. Does that mean that there can't be side effects? No. Always possibility of things backfiring. But then you have a free choice. You decide what is right for you. I am not an anti-vaxxer. And I'm not into challenging the science community. Yes, there are other, ways to heal yourself. And I encourage people to look into it. Like, I'm not against Joe Rogan, what he has had on his podcast. In fact, I'm a big fan of his. There are other, like some people are taking ivermectin, some people are taking hydrochloroquine, some people are taking, various other forms. Like when you have cough or cold, you take different medicines or whatever, you decide. But like I told you, I took the vaccine, my choice. You decide what is best for you. Okay? But then don't cry about it when whatever decision, tomorrow because I took vaccine, this side effect, I can't cry about it. I took the choice. I made the choice. So please, you decide what is right for you. Okay? Then... with regards to me showing my expensive clothes and this and that, I'm not interested in doing that. If you're watching my videos and you expect me to wear good clothes, look professional, talk professional, have a good grammar or production value or not use bad words, you need to find another channel that caters to these needs. If you're watching YouTube video to see how the person's dressed or how good the person looks, mine is not the channel for it. I've told you this before. One more thing. YouTube is doing a subscriber complete cleanup of dead accounts and fake accounts. That is why when I was nearing 50,000, I dropped down by 3,000 or 4,000. So I guess that is what had happened. I've never bought in any fake subscribers. I don't know from where these subscriber count went up and went down. If it happens, if it climbs up, I'm not a one to pay money to get fake subscribers, because end of the day, I've told you, YouTube will do this every year and clean up everything. So I'm not in it for the numbers game. It's the views and the engagement that matters. And last but not the least, the question that was asked by this girl, how do I flip the switch between being serious and being casual, being mature, or how do you get maturity? My answer to you is experience. This is not something you can manufacture. This is not something you can forcefully or like force feed. As you take on more responsibilities, it automatically comes to you. I used to always ask myself, how will I be mature? When will I be mature? And no matter how much anyone would force me, to never come. Today, I don't have anyone to take care of me. I don't have anyone to give me free money. I have to really work hard to be where I am. I'm the only one who will take care of my wife and kids. So I have become serious that way, and that is why I don't entertain anyone for free. Simple. I need to earn money. I'm working for them. If I start giving people my time, energy, effort, and this for free because I feel sorry for you, who will feel sorry for me? So we live in a straightforward world, man. So anyway, these were the questions that were asked me. These were my responses. If you have any questions, comment down below. Let me know your opinion on these topics that I've spoken to you about. And yeah, if there's anything, keep me posted. All right. Having said that, thanks for watching. It's me signing off. Ciao, guys.